So welcome to my first cycling video. So I'm Ryan. I live in the south coast of Spain in Nerja, and really I think it's one of the best cycling places in Europe. Really, it's got the same climbs as Mallorca. It's nowhere near as busy. It's sunny all year round. We're going to get out there. We're going to do probably 20-mile rides a day along the coast. Couple of beach climbs, really good, probably one of my favorite climbs. And then really just show you the Atlas app and just take you along for the ride, really. Just show you the area, show what it's like. So if you haven't seen the Atlas app yet, I really suggest downloading it. It's really, really good, especially if you're going somewhere different. We'll go to routes. So there's a few different ways we can plan our route with Atlas. So if we go into routes here, you can see all my old routes. So when you do the route more than once, you can go into it. So if I do this one, I can see my route, I can see the distance, and then I can also see from down here all my best times. So when you do the same route, it puts it all into the same category. So you can see if you're getting better or slower, and so you can see all my times on this route here with all your personal bests and all the climb data and stuff like that. And then you can drop down the climbs and stuff, elevation profile, everything in here. But we're gonna just create a new route today. So if we go into the plus sign here, you've got build with AI or build manually. I kind of know where I want to go, so I'm just going to build it manually. I'm not going to go through the whole process, but it's pretty simple. Just like any other route planner, click where you are, and then just start clicking the route you want to go. And I know I want to go. So I'm going to go down to Sierra Gordo. We'll do the Sierra Gordo climb. We'll come down here and then we'll go across to Almaneca and come along the beach and do the beach climbs and then come back the same way. So I'll go through and plan this out because it'll take me a few minutes and it's probably a bit boring, as you know, it's plan a route. But yeah, just wanted to show the Atlas app on how it works within here. So once we've built our route, it will show in your route section. I'm just going to click into this one here. So I've also got my Hammerhead cycling computer, and all you have to do is then, depending what you have connected, it will show here. So push to Karoo or push to Wahoo. Garmin is coming soon, and all I do is press to Karoo. There it goes, route sent. I go into my cycling computer, go into routes, and it's already there on the screen. So within a matter of seconds, I've built the route on my Atlas app. I can see all the details, see all the distance, elevation, everything like that, and then I can push it straight to my Hammerhead bike unit. So that's how easy it is to create a route and then send it to your cycling computer. Right, let's get into it. Nice easy route. Dog loves the bar. So yeah, got a nice easy route. Get out of town and then onto the coastal path. Yeah, it's pretty much a main road all the way down to Almaneca and then a nice coastal route back. So yeah, let's show you what Spain's like. So we're out of town. It's definitely getting busier here. I live here all year round, and you can definitely notice once we start getting into the summer and school holidays with the amount of traffic and stuff. But we're now onto the coast, and there's a lovely wind, to be fair, making it a little bit cooler at least. It looks incredible this morning. This is one of my favourite views coming down this road, especially at this time of morning.
and like sunrise and sunset. Hammerhead is actually saying this is a climb right now, which on the Atlas app it wouldn't be. So we have a bit more of a stricter approach to climbs within Atlas. Hammerhead says we're doing 8 climbs. 8 climbs today, whereas I think Atlas was only 4. That's just because we have a stricter approach, really. There needs to be a certain length, certain much elevation to actually classify it as a climb. Because this isn't really a climb, it's just a slight uphill. So yeah, so if you do see a difference between your Wahoo, your Hammerhead and the climbs that Atlas say, that's why. This is an absolute treat. This is Sierra Gordo. It's an old mountain pass. Pretty much no cars come down here at all. But the road service was awful. It was pretty much just gravel and potholes. I think it's been freshly tarmac last week. It's an absolute dream now. It's also got some amazing views. I don't know how much you can hear me over this wind as well. Yeah, just have a look at this view here. So you got the Playa nudist beach down there. And you got the mountains behind us. And we're going up to the top here. So I think this is the first climb on Atlas, the Sierra Gordo climb. It's not too steep. It's just a slow gradient. It gets a little bit steep towards the end, but it's nothing too bad. Maybe 4 or 5% at the peak. For a couple of kilometers. So yeah, let's get up there. One thing you do have to look out for when you're coming up this Sierra Gordo pass is goats and deer. As the goats can just walk out and the deer just run out in front of you. And I've seen a few close calls coming down here. There we go, at the top of Sierra Gordo. And you've got this amazing view of the Herradura. So we're going to be taking the main road around the back, over the other side of this hill towards Almaneca, and then we'll come back through along the coast through the Herradura. So we now turn back down to Almaneca and then back along the coast now, so we're on the route back. We're following this unreal coastline here. Sea looks lovely. I do a lot of diving and stuff as well, so there's a lot of people out diving here. 2 paddle boards, preparing ourselves for the climb now. So we've got 2 climbs coming up, which are the 2 big ones on this route, the 2 beach climbs as we all call them. You got one coming up from Almaneka, and then one coming up from the Herradura. This first one's probably about 3 kilometers, peaks at about 16-17%, and my legs don't feel great today as this is my first ride back after a crash, and it's pretty much my first ever crash in 5-6 years really. So I've not been on the bike too much in the last 30 days. So as a first ride back doing these 2 climbs, yeah, I think I'm going to feel it today. So I'll put it on the screen as we're going up, the gradient and everything like that. So this first bit gets up to 12% straight away as soon as you start it. First hairpin. Going up to 14% now. I'll come in. Oh, 10% now. I think it pretty much sticks at 10% all the way to the top. Still got in a couple more hairpins. There you go. Last switch back. We're down to about 8% now. Shade and the top. God, that is tough. I know I'm unfit at the minute, and part of this getting into creating YouTube is to get me out on the bike during the summer a bit more, as club rides have all stopped during the summer months as it's too hot and everybody likes to take a break riding all winter, which is obviously the opposite to England where club rides are more frequent. But yeah, so as I've been injured, bike's been in the shop and I haven't been able to get out as much lately. I could definitely tell my fitness. So I'll put it on the screen now where that climb ranks to this time to every other time I've done it, as you can see that within the Atlas app, which is really, really good. You can compare all your climb data. But yeah, so I think we'll drop down to the Herradura and get a drink, I think, before we tackle the next climb, as I'm really hot. So quick pit stop. I only had a little Coke. Left a review. Find the Atlas app. Uploaded some photos. It's got a good bike rack. I've been there quite a few times. Food's amazing. They've actually got like matte clothing for sale inside as well. Now for the next big climb out of the Herradura. So this climb is 3 kilometers, 150 meters of elevation, and not as steep as the other one. I think it peaks at maybe 9–10%. It's not as bad, it's just a little bit longer, and it also flattens out a little bit in the middle. Give you a little rest point. View. Unreal. Good. That was nice, so steady. Didn't feel too bad at all. Didn't feel as bad as the first one anyway. And that little stop helped. So the 2 big ones done today. Got a small one back up into Nerja, and then a small one back up to my house. Both of them are not too bad. Nothing over really, 6–7% I don't think. Ooh, just hot now. Right, 1.25 kilometers, 70 meters of elevation. Second to last climb, according to Hammerhead. It's not too bad. Nearly home now. Ready to jump in that pool and cool down. That wasn't too bad. Like I say, Atlas doesn't even class that as a climb. Barely gets up to any sort of decent elevation. It's only just over a kilometre. So we're about 5 kilometres from home now. Just a small little hill before to up to my house. And then that's it. And then we'll debrief when we get back and have a look through the Atlas stats and app and see how we've done today. Home means there's only one thing left to do. Let's get in that pool and then have a look at the stats. Oh. Yeah. Hello, doggy. That's cool. That's much better. So yeah, I'll get dried off. We'll have a look at the Atlas stats. and show you all about the app a little bit more. Oh, well, we're back. Cooled off. Yeah, good ride today. So yeah, what do you think of the first video? Would love to know. Comments, likes, everything down below. I'm going to try and record obviously a few more of all different routes, all different group rides, going out with everyone. Group rides start up again in a couple of months. So we've got, we're in July now, they don't start up till October, but there's still a few people around here that we all cycle with. So yeah, so let's have a look at the Atlas app. So we're done 51.9 kilometers, 2.5 hours, nearly 900 meters of elevation. So within the Atlas app, it's pretty much similar to Strava in here, where we can upload images. We have a feed, we can see all our humidity, heat and wind directions, everything like that. We can add our cafe stop that we stopped at. We've added some pictures. We can see our average speed, power. We've got our watts per kilo. We can also, because it's got all your data in, we can compare it to the last 90 days. And because I've not ridden too much, I expected this to be down. So I'm 16 watts down on my usual power output. And my speed's down as well. Timing, power zones, and most of it was a zone 1, really. Pushed it up to a zone 2 to 3, really. So it's a pretty easy ride. We can see our elevation profile. Max gradient was nearly at 14%. And we've got our climbs. So now it's updated. We now have 5 climbs. And we can see our times for each climb. And then we can go through and compare our times for each one, which is really, really good. We can see our territory that we've claimed. So we've claimed some nice big territories. So that's like a game within Atlas. So it just makes it a bit fun going out for rides. So if you ride a loop, you can claim that's territory, and it lasts for 45 days. So if you ride it again, you'll refresh the time. Or if somebody wants to beat and claim that territory, then they have to go ahead and ride it at a faster time than you. So yeah, it just adds a little bit more competition, a bit of fun into it. And we've got all our details down here. So nearly 1200 calories, which is good. Max output 760 watts. So we've got all our data in here, which is one of the things I love about Atlas, really. And it also matches to the routes. So we've got our route here. Again, you can see all your wind direction by segments, see our climbs, cafe stops. We've got all our fuel briefings all in here that we went through this morning. So if we ride that same route again, this will now add it into here, and we can compare it every time we do that exact same route. Because I've recently moved to this house, it was a slightly different start location and location. That's why I'm saying I've not done it, even though I've done it a few times. So yeah, so that's why it's come up as a new route. But yeah, so let me know what you think of the video. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. And yeah, let me know what you'd like to see, really. I don't see many people putting out videos of this area, especially in English. There's a few Spanish guys that I know put out YouTube videos. So yeah, let me know what you think. And if you enjoyed it, let me know in the comments, and see you in the next one.